Hey everybody, thank you for tuning into my channel. Today I am making a video specifically for those educators out there who want to add a little touch to their virtual learning process. Today we're going to look at how to create a Bitmoji virtual classroom, and we're going to get started right away. The first thing you want to do is go to bitmoji.com. As you can see, I'm already on the website. You are going to scroll all the way down and simply click on this here where it says Bitmoji for Chrome Desk. This is going to allow the extension of your Bitmoji avatar that has already been created by your phone app to be available on Google Chrome. Okay, once you have that, every time you click on that extension, you have access to your Bitmoji. So now you can get to creating that classroom. You want to go to your Google Drive, go to your presentations, and you want to create a new presentation. And you want to make sure that you use a blank slide. So right now I have that title slide. I'm just going to pick a blank one, probably get rid of that title one. Now I have a blank slate here. Now for a classroom, I'm going to absolutely need, of course, a background, a wall, and a floor. So the first thing I'm going to do is click on background, and I am going to click on choose image. I'm going to do a Google image search for wall and floor background. Okay, I am going to select a background. As you can see, you have plenty of options. I'm just going to select the first one and click insert. Now I'm going to click done, and I have that background. I'm just going to close this for space. So now I have a background, and now of course as a teacher I want to add a whiteboard. So I'm going to go insert image. I'm going to search the web for a transparent whiteboard. One of the things I learned from fellow YouTubers is that you should always select transparent when you're looking for images. So I am going to look for a transparent whiteboard, and I have a lot of options. I am going to select this one and insert. All right, now I have a chalkboard on my wall in my classroom. Next, I am going to add a bookshelf. So I'm going to go insert image, search the web. Same process. I'm going to simply put bookshelf. Now I have all these options, and I'm going to select a bookshelf for my classroom and insert. Put the bookshelf next to the whiteboard, and then you just want to think about other furniture pieces that you would want inside of the classroom. As a teacher, of course, you may want a nice chair. So let's go insert image, search the web, and let's look for a chair. All right, so I'm going to select this pink chair, insert it into the classroom. Now I have my whiteboard, I have a bookshelf, and I have a chair for the teacher to sit in right there. All right, move my chair over just a little bit. Now I'm going to add my Bitmoji into the classroom. So I'm going to go to the top of that extension, and I'm going to pick the Bitmoji that's sitting down so that she can go into the chair. I'm going to right click, drag the image into the presentation, and now my Bitmoji is there, and I just have to position the Bitmoji to appear to be sitting. Okay, perfect. From there, you now have pretty much a base of what you would want in your class. Some people like to add the rugs, so you can search the web for that as well. And insert, and now we have a really big rug that we have to make a little smaller and appear as if it is planted on the floor. It's tricky with the rugs. Sometimes to me they don't look like they're like there in the classroom. It doesn't give it that real effect, so I sometimes choose not to select the rug, but that's close enough. Now you see. Now another thing is, after this process, a smart thing to do so that you don't have to repeat the basic foundation of the classroom is to download this image. So I suggest you do that by simply going download and JPEG, and that image is now downloaded. And if I decide that I'm going to move on to my next slide and I have new links to add for my students, but I don't want to go through that whole process again, now I can simply make a new slide, go background, choose image, and this time I'm going to look in uploads because it's now saved to my computer, and I'm going to look at my downloads, and I have an old one there. This is the one we created right now, and I would click done, or you can add the theme to the entire PowerPoint. Okay, so now I have 2 slides with the basis of a class. What's going to make this interactive for the students is you providing them with the links that's going to support their learning. So I'm going to go back to that first slide. And how do you do that? This is very simple, and I love this for the students to get the access to everything in one space on one slide. So I'm going to search the web for Google Classroom logo. And if you have a Google Classroom, you of course want your students to always have access to that right away. And forgive me, I believe I misspelled there. There we go. All right. Here we go. And I'm going to insert this link, minimize it. I'm going to add it to my bookshelf. Okay, so now I have this link on my bookshelf, and it's not a link yet because I have to add the website. So insert link. And then I personally would copy and paste whatever link it is to my Google Classroom here. But for the sake of learning, I'm just going to put the basic Google Classroom website. So now when students click on that, they go to Google Classroom. And you can keep doing this process for anything that your students use. Clever, Achieve. If you take a look at one that I created already, I have Google Classroom, Clever, and Achieve here as our classroom resources. How did I put this there? Simply by adding a text box. Same thing with the board. You want to just simply add a text box. You do that by going to insert text box, and there you can add links in your text box, everything. So there you have it, folks. This is the basic foundation of getting started with the Bitmoji virtual classroom. It's very simple. It's a lot of, uploading images and just getting your Bitmoji avatar to your computer and access to Google Chrome. As you can see, I've come up with a few just to kind of play with it and be resourceful to my staff as well. Please feel free to email mamabteaching.com if you have any questions regarding this. I am still learning this process, and as I learn, I will continue to add to this channel. Please remember to like and subscribe, and remember that you are appreciated. God bless you. Have a good day.